Today is the day of change. It's a changing day. Doing something different than you normally do. Take a moment or a few moments and something that you normally would decline to do or put off or be too busy to do. Take another look in a different way, from a different sense of perspective, because that's what we're talking about. One's receptivity. You may see something completely new. You may learn something about yourself. This is what we're doing. Learning and putting into practice little improvements in ourselves step by step. You must see what there is to work on it. Right? Of course. But we're reluctant to see and sometimes to change. We think things are static when, of course, we are actually the opposite. Change is everything is changing. If you wanted to give the universe another name, like a nickname, it could be change. Finding oneself amidst this vast sea of creation is why you are here. You have come out of the morass of evolution. And you are here right now, in this moment, whenever it is for you. It is a miracle. Being present with your moment, being present with your physical body, remembering and cultivating a relationship with the accomplishments and the processes that your body is constantly striving to do, like your heart squeezing 60 times every minute, squeezing life through you and me. Remembering the heat emanating from your own core, your own solar plexus area, your digestive tract, from your own heart, as it squeezes and relaxes, from your own lungs, as they rise and fall with the air we breathe, self-sustaining, life-giving, oxygenated air. Om. So they have changed. It is no matter what. I'm saying, if it's possible, and it is, that you be a little more aware, a little more receptive, because I know you can be. You are here. Do something different today. Do things differently. Do them in a different order. Look at them from a different angle. Experiment. Be curious about, with a sense of a smile and joy, that you are fulfilling your nature of improving yourself, making an effort, planting seeds of improvement within yourself. What better seeds are there than virtues? With virtuosity, all things are possible, for they are the foundation, they are the asphalt of the road that you want to drive upon. They are what make you whom you are. They are everything. So, just being aware of virtue. If you feel you need to be more patient, just to be aware of this word, of what it means, of what it symbolizes, is energy, attention. Energy follows attention. Energy follows attention. This is the same talk about Change Day. As you shift your energy input and try something different. This is the same for every moment. We put our energy in, and here we are. Homo sapiens, 2025. Finding your breathing, following your breath as it lazily flows from the air around you into your nostrils, your nose, into your mouth, your lips, across your tongue, back to the rear of your throat, down your windpipe, into the top of and into the bottom of your lungs, into your upper and lower lobes, feeling your chest rising, and then relaxing and finding a sense of peace, and then beginning to exhale slowly, maybe even with a sounded ujjayi pranayama breath in awe. Something maybe like that. Breathing in long and slow and purposefully for your own sake, to calm one's mind and to continue settling and flowing on your foundation of life. You have made a commitment to improve yourself. It is a blessing for the human race. There are so many distractions today. Thank you for your participation in wanting to improve. While one is pursuing the art of following one's breath and becoming more and more calm and tranquil, at ease, remembering one's pulsing heart nestled in between that set of upper and lower lobes of your lungs, noticing one's heart, being appreciative of the effort that your heart is making every day 90,000 times for you. Oh, oh, who? You? No. You? Me? Are you squeezing your heart 90,000 times a day like you would squeeze your fists? No. Your DNA. You are a composite between your foundation, and I mean us, right, of 3.5 billion years of evolution and another, whatever, 11 billion years of prior evolution, before our evolution was even anything more than stellar dust. And you and your consciousness, our societal consciousness, societal being, year 2025, think that we are everything and that nothing else exists. And there is some truth to this. And yet, upon consideration, do we not come back to our DNA? As first one cell turns into 1 trillion when we are born, and we're cruising around with around 37 trillion cells in our bodies, each of us, today, whatever day this is for you. Thinking. Think about the miracle that you are. That this foundation is so rich, has gone through so many iterations, so many lifetimes before our own. In the last 5,000 years, in the last 100 years, in the last million years. How many names have you had? How many children? What do you think we're doing right now? We're evolving, is what we are doing within this context of creation. We are evolving and have done so much in 10,000 years, what I like to call the dawning of the Aquarian age. It is here, it is real, it is now. And we want to leave behind our primitiveness, which is very real and has served us well, and become a little more aware with a little wider perspective, that we might call ourselves adolescents, with a little more worldly experience that we can share, that we are learning to communicate, that we are learning to understand and collaborate and compromise. These are worthy goals. Breathing, now pulsing also simultaneously, is a wonderful way to free one's mind from the kind of debris and litter that our societal consciousness sometimes strickens us with. So if you are finding yourself in difficulties, then practice your breathing, your pulsing, and in these become aware of your own shimmering majesty again, and then you remember, and now you know. Oh, you are, we are a bundle of miracles. It is not just us, it is everything. Everything is made of this primordial energy. We are all connected. The whole universe is connected. Even the coldness of interstellar air, space, currents and flows, energy. We are one. Thinking about ourselves in your own space, in your own way. Remember, today's Monday, the day of change. Remembering your energy as it's glowing within your body in orangey red hues of skin and blood. Remembering your majesty, please. What are we doing? Remembering all day whom we are, with a sense of kindliness and understanding, with a smile, with a gotcha, I told you so. You can do it. Even if it's just one time, it's a beginning. You start with one before you get to 2 or 3 or 4. It is better that way, for you learn better as you practice each day. All the time practicing, improving. You have the nighttime to sleep, to rest, to recharge during the day. One message: change, improve, plant, step, nurture, understand, widen one's perspective, attain virtuosity. These are valuable tools for one's life in society and in self-improvement. This is our direction. Mankind, as it enters the Aquarian age, we have a great deal to be proud of, my cousins. Do not be despairing or critical of the great accomplishments of our planet, of our people, of Homo sapiens in particular. Be understanding. Have a wide perspective and demand the changes that we need. We have common sense in front of us. Why aren't these things being implemented? That's the question. Is why are we continuing to be foolish and allowing foolish people who are ignorant to dictate to the mass of us? This is the 21st century. It is the time for us to stand up, because evolution allows us to do that. It's not 1,000 years ago. I said today, we have all the tools we need. If you have a question, you can ask Google or Alexa or whatever. You know what I mean? The tools are here. Even the tools we're talking about in meditation and mindfulness, even these tools, these simple tools that every human has, can be utilized for self-improvement. You don't have to be of a particular religion or live in a particular place. We are 99.6% the same. Everyone that you see is your cousin. When we are fighting and killing each other, it is your cousin that is dying. No matter in Africa or the Ukraine or the Middle East or in Mexico or on your block, it is the same. A cousin has fallen. Why? Evolution. But we can make good changes. We can increase the value of our educational systems. And we can utilize common sense. We need to do common sense. What is the definition of common sense? Common sense is the definition of common sense. You have a feeling inside, based upon all that you know, that this is something that is right. That's common sense. You cannot live beyond your means forever, etc., etc., etc. If you need new forms of energy, what do you think are the two forms of energy that are the closest at hand for us? It's not rubbing two sticks together to make a fire. That was a long time ago. Although at the point that we could do that and did that and made fire, what a great thing for those who had it. I'm talking about atomic energy. I'm talking about deep geothermal wells to harness the power of our planet's core and of fissionable or fusionable materials that are handled with the greatest amount of care. And we have these capabilities today. Solar, of course. Wind, of course. And where necessary, everything else. Coal, oil, We need to utilize common sense. There can be transition periods. Why does everything have to be done in 5 minutes? Things can take time. Transactions can occur over periods of time. Why do you have to hustle and bustle? Maybe you're going a little too quick and too fast, and you break something because of this. Thinking about what we're doing. That's meditation and mindfulness for today. Plant seeds of virtue in your heart and soul. Maybe do a little weeding. Maybe sing to your plants today. Sing to them and hum. Namaste.